Kai likes Sara, and Sara likes Tim. At first, Kai couldn't figure out why. He kept hearing grumbling sounds in his stomach, felt tickling senses on his belly button, and got banging vibrations in his ears. It was strange, but he felt good. A few days later, Kai came to know why it was so. He would have the stomach grumbling, belly button tickling, and ear banging whenever Sara looked at him. Everything changed from that point on. Kai woke up by himself in the morning without needing anyone to help him. He doesn't goof around when changing into clothes for going out. He would empty the cup of hot chocolate his mom made him for breakfast. Lastly, he now ties his shoes by himself. Kai's mom was surprised by Kai's new attitude and told him, "You must have grown interest in going to kindergarten these days." Then, one day, Sara came and grabbed Kai's hand when he was playing around in the playground.
Let's be friends, shall we?
Along with that proposal, Sara explained the reason as well.
It is because hanging out with you is most fun.
Kai nodded his head without saying anything, and he grabbed her hand and didn't let go until she tried to ride the swing. On his way home, Kai was confused at the scenery of his way back home. The dark and ugly houses were no longer, and they all seemed bright and colorful to happy Kai. It felt as if teddy bears were going to fall of the sky. Sara was a good talker, so she was always the one talking. Kai would simply stay quiet and listen. Sara knew many amusing stories, and it always made Kai laugh. She couldn't stand curiosity. She got loud when she becomes angry. Out of all the things that Sara says, Kai has his favorite. It is when she says, "You are my friend, Kai." Luckily for Kai, his and Sara's parents were good friends. Kai's dad and Sara's dad talked a lot about computers. The favorite topic for Kai's dad was talking about computers. Kai, however, was never interested in such subjects. What mattered to him the most was that he was able to see Sara during the weekend as well, when the parents are meeting. Kai does not complain about the weather anymore. A bright day would of course be delightful, but a gloomy day was soothing just as much. Kai and Sara would play dominoes or memory games in the room when it rained. Then one day, everything started to fall apart. Things didn't go his way from the moment he woke up in the morning. His cup fell when he was drinking his usual hot chocolate. One of his shoes was hid in the stack of recycled papers. What made him angrier was falling on the stairs and having to get Band-Aid on it. Due to all the stressful happenings, he was later to kindergarten than usual. When Kai got to the kindergarten, Sara was gathered around by other friends. There was no empty spot near Sara for Kai to sit at. Tim was sitting on the right side of Sara, and Hannah was on her left. Kai sat down anywhere that didn't seem to be occupied. Sara was chatting with Tim and wasn't aware of Kai's arrival. Writing words was a very simple game. The objective was to put the letter magnets on the board and write your own name before writing a friend's name as well. Kai wrote Sara's name, but Sara wrote Tim's name. When it was time to go out to the playground, Sara would hold tightly to Tim's hand. "Where is Sara?" Kai's mom asked Kai when she came to pick him up. Kai didn't say anything and wore his shoes to go out the door. "Are we not waiting for Sara?" Kai's mom asked with a very curious face. Kai shook his head and said,
Sara likes Tim now.
Kai gazed upon his mom with a sad eye. His mom realized Kai's thoughts and said no more. However, she did hold his hand more firm than usual. Then she bought him his favorite chocolate. Unfortunately, eating the chocolates wasn't enough to lift the spirit and felt like eating salt to Kai. Kai wanted to go to a witch and ask how to change a human being into a toad. A pig or bat were fine to him as well. Then he thought a fat fly would be best. He remembered that Sara always couldn't stand fat flies. He knew no witches, unfortunately. So, Tim was able to stay himself today, tomorrow, and so on. Kai decided he would approach with a different method. He went to the window and started staring outside. He told himself that everything will go back to the way it was if the first dog he sees is a dachshund. He picked a specific breed and that he already knew that 5 of them lived in the neighborhood. But none of them appeared. He gave himself another chance by setting a new winning condition of 1 dachshund passing out of the next 3 dogs that will pass. The first passing dog was a Dalmatian. The next dog was a boxer. The last dog that passed had short leg and long ears. Now Kai is in despair and that he thinks it will be impossible to go back to the old days. Everything changed since then. He is now late school more frequently. He slept more in the morning and stopped drinking hot chocolate since it's hot. Also, tying his shoes now became the last of his worries. Then one day, Hannah went up to the board and made the word K. After that, she showed Kai the letter YE that was in her palms. He was looking at Hannah and didn't believe his eyes. But he started to feel his stomach rumbling, belly button tickling, and ear banging.